What's going on, guys? I'm back with another video today. Today's topic is plan your day. This is very important. Every single day should be planned. Every single day. I notice how much more productive I actually am every single day when I actually plan my day. Things will get done, and things will get done way quicker, as opposed to if I don't have my day planned out, then I won't have a clear roadmap of what I'm going to do next. And it's like, okay, you have to use your brain. You have to use your brain more instead of just looking on a piece of paper or looking on your phone and saying, okay, boom, you just read it off and that's what you do. So I recommend doing it every hour because that's more realistic than every 30 minutes. Obviously, it's not going to be literally exactly 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock like that, but it'll be pretty close. And I got that from Teaching Men's Fashion. Literally track every single hour of the day. What hour are you waking up? What are you doing from this time to this time? If you're working, what are you doing after work? You should have time. So right now, after this video, I'm going to change and I'm going to go to the gym. I know that's what I'm doing. After that, I'm going to come home and I'm going to do cardio. So I got my weight training in, I got my cardio in. Then after that, I'm going to read books. And then after that, I have some other things that I wrote down on my list that I can't think of right now. But I'm just simply giving you an example of what needs to be, because that's the thing is see, I don't remember and I don't know. The list literally gives you boom, boom, boom. It tells you what you need to do. And this is why every single night, literally every single night, you need to plan out your day. And like I said, if I don't do this, I can tell and I know that I'm not being as productive as I possibly can be. Because when you plan out your day and you know exactly what you're doing, you're probably going to end up with more free time, which is a good thing, because then you can use that more time to do something else that you've needed to get done. Everyone has things to do. I've read the book Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy. I highly recommend you read that book too, because it's one of the best books, if not the best book I've ever read. It's probably not the best, but it's probably top 5 that I've ever read. Anyways, he talks about in that book about basically how much time you will literally save planning your day, and and how much more productive, how much it's he says 10 minutes of planning will save you 2 hours in scrambling of what to do or whatever, which is kind of insane, because it's probably true. You're probably out here for 2 hours not knowing what to do. And you may think oh no, I'm not out for 2 hours. Yeah, you are. If you don't have a list, you don't know exactly what you're doing. If you don't know exactly what you're doing, then you won't be as productive as successful. Another thing from Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy that is a very, very good point that I'm going to bring up is that in the book Eat That Frog, Brian Tracy, I'm trying to think of what he said. He talks about how basically this is where I learned the 3 most important areas of life: health, wealth, relationships. That's why I have in my top 5 recommendations of books, because I didn't know that before I read the book, and I realized I literally and this is how I look at almost every person. If they have their health, if they have their wealth, if they have the relationships, what areas are they lacking and what areas are they just absolutely superior at. And this is kind of how I judge people, because these are the most important areas of life, so they're going to be very, very, very important. That you absolutely crucially do them on a day-to-day basis, that you implement all of these: health, wealth, love, happiness, on a consistent day-to-day basis. You have to be doing this all the time, literally every single day. You can't take days off, because like I said, if you take days off, you're gonna be lazy, unmotivated, blah blah blah. That trap will hit you, and then you won't get as much done. Everything in life is momentum. Momentum, 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 momentum. It's all about creating momentum and continuing that momentum, not losing your momentum, and firing away. Keep firing every single day. Fire, 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 fire. And don't let your foot off the gas, because when you do, you lose your momentum. Then you go back to square one, you go back to 0. And it's so hard to get started again once you're at 0. This is why, if people, let's say you eat 1 cookie, All right, you're gonna eat 10 now. You already ate a cookie, so you're gonna eat 10 now. Like, that's how it works. Like, because if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna go all out on it. So let's say I'm gonna drink, I'm gonna go all out on drinking, which is why I don't like to drink, because I don't want to go all out on drinking every time I drink. Like, that's just my mentality. That's the way I do things. That's literally how I approach almost anything in life. If I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna go all out at it, and I'm not just gonna go, like, I'm not just gonna kind of, this mentality of doing things in, what's the word I'm looking for, little bits, just little bits of everything. Because, like, if I'm going to do something, go all at it. I'm not just going to do a little bit of it and then not do it. Like, no, everything I do, go all out at it, because that's going to give you the best results. Best results require work. Got that from Steph is Cold, one of his YouTube videos. We want the best results in life, and that requires a massive amount of work. Massive, massive, massive. Notice the word I said, massive. FedEx Fearless, my mentor, says, people truly do not realize how much work it truly takes to be successful. I will keep saying this over and over and over and over, because it doesn't process with some people of realizing, like, how much work it truly takes to be successful, how much work it really takes. Like, people think it's a lot of work, but I don't think it's, like, literally working all of the time. Like, there's no time for fun, there's no time for games. Like, none of that is acceptable if you really want to be successful and you really want to live an amazing life. Like, this is not something that needs to be. I mean, obviously you can live your life however you want. If going out on the weekends makes you happy, go ahead, do that. It's not going to make me happy, that's for sure. I know that's for sure, that it will not make me happy going out and drinking every weekend. Because while I would be drinking, I would be thinking to myself, wow, I could be doing something way better, way more productive. I could be getting more money. I could be doing something to make me better, like a gym workout, or I could be making something else to make me happy. Like, this isn't getting me better. 50 Cent's quote, I will always reference it: if it ain't making me money, making me better, or making me happy, I ain't doing it. I reference that to everything that I do in life, because making you money is your wealth, making you happy is your relationships, and making you better, I would count as your health and working out. If you correlate all three of those categories together, it's literally how I, like, base my life and, like, how I do things. I like to have a systematic, practical approach to life, why we're doing certain things. A lot of people have no idea why they do certain things. They absolutely have no idea, and they just do them just because, let's say, they're in the habit of doing them, or they just don't know. They're just lack of ignorance. They're just ignorant on the subject, not knowing how to do something. Like, they don't want to know more. They don't want to put in the work to know more. All these things, they all add up, and they all come together on a day-to-day basis for how you can approach your life. Like, this is I get these things from Andy Frisella, where he, like, literally has no fun, and he works, like, all the time, and he actually enjoys that. Same thing with Brandon Carter. Like, they literally enjoy the work. I am the same way. But I literally enjoy the work. Most people enjoy pleasure. They enjoy drinking. They enjoy these things. But, like, I enjoy work. Like, work that fulfills you. That's a video I just made yesterday. I enjoy work that fulfills you. So this is what I'm talking about with you guys. Do work that fulfills you. It's not pleasure that fulfills you. No. Alcohol, drinking, partying, that does not fulfill you. Smoking, all that stuff, it doesn't fulfill you. Work fulfills you. Discipline fulfills you. It makes you happy. It makes you feel more successful. It makes you feel more alive and it makes you feel, like I just said, alive. It makes you feel like you're accomplishing something, you're doing something, instead of just sitting at a TV screen and literally watching TV. Think about it, you're literally watching somebody else. Let's say they're an actor or whatever. You're literally watching them live their lives. Like, Joe Rogan has a quote, like, and he's like, look, you're yourself, be the main character of your own life. Like, that's what you need to do. You need to be the main character of your own life. Literally, everything should be about you. And people say, oh, that's selfish. No, it's not selfish at all. If you care about yourself and you take care of yourself all the time, it'll make everyone around you better. Like, and that's 100% the truth, because they realize that, like, wow, this guy really cares about his life. Like, maybe I should start caring more about my life. Like, because it's so true. It's like it's like with sports. People literally watch sports teams it's like, why do you care about that team? Is that team is that team paying your mortgage? No. Is that team paying your bills? No. Is that team, like, what benefit do you get from watching them? Like, how is that entertaining? It's not entertaining at all. Like, work makes you happy, discipline makes you happy. So I went off on a rant, a little off topic, a little rant there. But plan your day every single day. Every single day you must plan your day. It's very, very important. That's the video for today. Like the video, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and we will see you in the next video.